Thank you, and I'm honored to be on the panel with such distinguished members. Don mentioned earlier universal commerce, and I like that. We call it eCOMMERCE, but I think it's just about the same thing, right? Earlier, we also heard about doing everything with an ecosystem. We believe that no one company has all the solutions, and we like to think that we just a small company that provide very innovative solutions to the ecosystem. So what do? We provide private label eCommerce solutions for large companies. If you go to our site, you probably don't see much because that's what we do is private label, whether it be Clear to Pay. Those here knows what Clear to Pay is. You know, the Pfizer of the world that do back office banks, you know, to global companies. Well, we're the small company that actually does that work for them, and we go on. But what you're going to hear today is not marketecture. What you're going to hear today is basically straight talk of things that we actually have done, you know. And what we're finding now is that the market is changing. And we can see it now, either unless we're sleeping or blind or have one eye shut, there's a perfect storm coming. And the perfect storm is because right now everything is coalescing. You know, we at a time, if you look at the analysts, everyone was saying 2012 is the year for NFC. And the fact that you have these companies here, you can actually see it, right? There's a lot, you know, innovation that we're going to see, you know, coming. So what are the things that we're going to be seeing? So basically, you're going to see, right now you're seeing mobile retail marketing, mobile point of sale with many different solutions, you know, for different verticals, right? Social shopping, right? So what's a company do? Well, all these market waves, you know, require that someone like those you see right here be able to guide them, right? Because if you don't guide those companies through the turbulent waters, what actually probably happen, you end up shipwreck, right? Well, that is not the Costa Concordia, by the way. Or probably be beach, right? So what are we to do? We need to make the key decision, the blue pill or the red pill, right? And look to companies such as this, right? So otherwise you find yourself between the rock, right? And at that time, you had to make another decision, right? Get your house in order because there's a lot of innovation. And you have to use, you know, the skills and professional services of companies such as these in order to level the playing field. Well, M-market, universal commerce, eCommerce is exploding. Well, those of us that keep, you know, abreast, if we can, you know, with the analysts, we noticed that in 2015 they're talking about 1.4 billion wallets. That's a good market there. But others said that actually 4 different sources that very, very soon this mCommerce is going to be a $1 trillion business. That's a big pie, right? It's a big pie for everyone here to get in, right? In 2010 in India, we happen to be in India, there were 2.5 million PCs sold. However, there were 200 million smartphones. So everything is about change. I think that someone said that we have now close to 5.6 million mobile phones, not to mention the sensors, you know, smart sensors everywhere, right? So because of this change, we need to make decisions. Either we're going to do things the old way or the new way, or think about the M-wallet that the gentlemen right here on the panel are providing. And what are the business drivers? You know, I think it was best articulated by both First Data and Corefire. And I think that we all know that when it comes to TSM, Corefire is the one leading the way for many of the companies today. So, but everything is not black and white, and we need guidance. And more than anything else, you need to have the executive team in order to have an execution plan. And if you're going to get into the business, you make sure that you're there to win, right? Because a lot of things will happen. You know, the market will change very quickly on you, and unless you have the proper guidance, you will not be able to know which tracks to actually switch and what direction to go to. So you have to be very flexible. You have to mix things up. Now, what's beyond mobile commerce? And this is where I'm going to briefly go through the type of solutions that we are offering today to many of our customers, right? So with Mobile Central, basically you have the entire ecosystem of services that we provide through partners. So you have social media messaging, proximity marketing, 2D barcode marketing, e-commerce, mCommerce, and what I like to call F-commerce or T-commerce for Twitter. So we also have a enterprise to our customers. They've been asking for enterprise app store. So think about this, right? If you have an enterprise of 3,000, 5,000 end users, do you really need to go to a special market in order to get your apps? You can have your own apps, right, and control it, right? Of course, that would mean that you also have to look to this group for mobile device management, right? And then at the end of the day, if we have to track how we're doing, right? And this is where analytics come in, right? Real-time analytics, right? And those of us that are been doing email marketing, or you notice that when you went to we use the services from Wall Street. Well, excuse me, for Madison Avenue. Madison Avenue is one way, right? It's very difficult to get information from them, right? So why is it that it's very difficult to get information from them? Because it's very hard to measure the success of an email campaign. However, with mobile, it's totally different. Mobile, you have a tangible, measurable results. These are so other solutions that we think that our customers will be wanting is the solution for the unbanked, especially in other countries outside our borders. And this is the kind of things we prepare to provide them. Now, everyone loves Square. I love Square too, right? They're one of the most successful marketing companies out there, right? And we have the same kind of solutions. However, rather than providing the swiper for just 2 devices, we have hardware swipers for all devices. So whether it be audio jack, 30-pin jack, micro USB jack, Bluetooth jack swipers. So basically, that means that you have choices, right? And these are things that consumers do want. And this is actually a representation of some of the many swipers devices that people can take advantage of as you move forward to a mobile retail point of sale here. And this is actual products and services. I think that someone just mentioned to me that it's time to. My time has run out, but you can have this presentation be online for you to be able to take advantage of it. Thank you very much.